Aloha everybody. Welcome to the 26th Annual Hawaii State Disc Golf Championships. My name is Alan Borski. I am the tournament director for the weekend. Okay, so to get to Waʻahila from town, you're going to get off the H1 freeway at the King Street exit. You're going to follow it down Waʻahila Avenue until you get to St. Louis Drive. You're going to turn left and head up St. Louis Drive. And then you do have an option to go up Allencaster Street right here on the right, or you can just go straight. If you stay on St. Louis Drive, you're going to follow it around and then make a left on Bertram Street. Follow that up, and when you get to Peters Street, right at the top here, you're going to turn left and follow it around and then turn left on Ruth Place, which will take you right into the park. Okay, so now for the most crucial part of the weekend, parking. Parking here at Waʻahila. The state, by our special use permit, has restricted us to 10 parking stalls per day. So we'd like to ask players to at least carpool, maybe 3 players per car. And then we're also going to allow parking along the side of the road here, only up to about that sign that you see down here. So a little ways past where that car is, down to about here. We'll allow some cars to park here. We're going to have a parking attendant in the parking lot who can direct you, who will help with dropping off equipment. You can drop off things over at the pavilion, the Tournament Central Pavilion over here. And then we'll be directing you to park outside the park in the St. Louis Heights community. Please do not park on Ruth Place, which is the entrance road to the park. For Sand Island, it's a much bigger park. We don't have much problems there with parking, but we will have 2 designated parking lots that we would like you to park at. And I'll explain that to you later in an email with a couple of photos. The Tournament Central, like I mentioned, is going to be over here. So you can pick up a physical hard scorecard if you need it. We're going to have water here, first aid. That'll be Tournament Central for them. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the course, and then we'll look at some individual holes. If you've never been to Waʻahila, this is the park entrance road. It takes you up to the parking lot, up the hill from the parking lot to the bathrooms, and where the course starts, hole 1. This pavilion right here is going to be where we have Tournament Central, where you'll check in on Saturday. Okay, the way the layout works here at Gila, holes 1, 2, and 3, and 16, 17, 18 are all what we call topside, and hole 4 through 15 are all below the entrance road. All these blue lines that you see are all the paths that wind through the course, and are some of those the mountain bikers use, and also the hikers and whatnot. So just a few holes I'll go over real quick. Hole 3 is a par 4. It has a mando. You got to be right of the mando. After you finish the hole, walk down to the road, come over here to this path, and you're going to go to the tee box of 4. Let's see. Hole 9 is also a par 4. The basket is tucked way back to the left. Hole 10, the basket is on down the left side of the fairway. It's kind of hidden. Hole 11, there's a tree down in front of the basket. But we left it there, so it's not really too much in the way. Don't worry about that. There's a little bit of a walk from the basket of 11 up to the tee box at 12. When you're in the fairway of 11, if you look up the hill, you'll see a big wooden mountain bike jump. The tee box for 12 is up past that. Hole 16 and 17 go up and down in a ravine. You got to watch out for the mountain bike path that passes at the bottom. Also, going up and down the hill can be slippery, so please watch out. When you finish 17, turn to your left on the road. You'll walk down a little ways and you'll see direction signs that'll take you down to the tee pad of 18. Okay, let's talk about all the trouble spots and just my notes on Waʻahila. Okay, so hole 1 starts right behind the bathrooms here, up from the parking lot, and the whole right side of the fairway, this paved path, is OB. Okay, so hole 3, after you finish the basket up here, you got to come down this hill. You're going to walk along this path. There's going to be arrows pointing to the next hole. You're going to walk down to the road and cross the road, and we'll show you where to go from there. Okay, so this is where the path continues to the hole 4 tee pad. You'll notice all these cut trees right here. The path starts right down here and it'll take you down to the tee pad of 4. So the basket on hole 4 is all the way through all these trees on the fairway back to the corner here. Okay, so after you finish hole 9, you're going to come up these steps, you're going to turn to your right, and the tee box for hole 10 is going to be down a little ways on your right. Okay, this is hole 10. It's a tricky little short hole, par 3. The basket is hidden down the fairway up on the left side. You got to be a little careful because there's a danger of your disc rolling down the hill on the right side. Okay, this is hole 11. It's another par 3. This hole is actually a little bit of a dog leg right. The basket is a little bit protected by a falling tree that's down, so just wanted to note that. Also, the next tee for hole 12 is actually up the hill to the left here. So after you play your hole, you're gonna follow the trail up the hill to the left of the basket and come all the way back up past this mountain bike jump, and the tee box for 12 is up there. So this is hole 12. It's a short little par 3. The basket is sort of hidden up to the left. There is no Mando. It's just a little tricky to get through some of these areas where the trees are on the left here. Okay, I'm standing on the tee pad of hole 16. Just a couple notes on this hole. It can be slippery going down the stairs here. Be careful, especially if it's wet. There's a lot of the small little pine cones that's easy to trip on. Also, at the bottom of this hill, before you go back up to the basket, there is a mountain bike path. Be cautious. There could be mountain bikers that could be coming by in any direction. Okay, hole 17 shoots back across the valley to the same side we're on now, and it's the same situation. Be careful going down, be careful going up, and watch out for mountain bikers. Okay, after you complete hole 17 here, you're gonna walk to the left down the road, and there'll be a path on the left-hand side. You'll see a trail marker to go take you down to hole 18. Be careful going down the stairs, and thank you for watching. Okay, I got to give a quick shout out to all our sponsors and volunteers and tournament staff. I want to thank our platinum sponsors, Max and Lucy's, Michael Snap Conger, and First On Site. I also want to thank Bert Hooker, Rob and Wendy Nasworthy, Aaron Feinberg, Peter Vinci, Alan Coons, and Brad Carter. I also need to thank all the volunteers who helped get Waʻahila ready for its first major event. You guys really came through and worked tirelessly hours over the last several weeks to clean fairways, cut down fallen trees, install tee pads, and more. I can't thank you guys enough. Even today, I heard there was a branch that fell and almost hit the basket of 2, and the crew is right up there cutting it down and moving it away. Also, I want to acknowledge my tournament team, my staff that I have behind me to help get all our tasks done, up till now, and also through the rest of the weekend. You guys rock, and I thank you all. Okay, if you have any questions about layouts, rules, or carpooling math, drop a comment on the Disc Golf Scene page or email me before Friday, June 26. Good luck to everyone. Throw them straight, avoid the trees, and we will see you out there this weekend.